All right. As I told you, I'm going to be bringing different episodes in this Pride Month, showing how Kakuma refugee asylum seekers, the LGBTI, are celebrating Pride in Pine. Today, we get our fellow, one of the LGBTI asylum seekers in Kakuma, who has spent over a year now in Kakuma. So we would like to share with him. He tells us his experience here in Kakuma. My brother,
Hey,
you spent more than a year here. Would you like to share with us your experience in Kakuma Refugee Camp and what makes you celebrate this Pride the Pride Month in Pine?
yeah. First of all, I'm Allan Paul. Those are my names. I'm called Allan Paul, a member of LGBTI refugee who are staying in this Kakuma camp. Yeah, I came here. Yeah, I came here last year in 2020
Mm.
in the month of May. Uh, I'm a Ugandan. That's my nationality.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh, I got some problems there. I got a lot of problems there that forced me to ask asylum in Kenya.
Mm.
Yeah, in Uganda. I was a peer educator. I trained a trained peer educator of Elton John AIDS Foundation.
Mm.
And
So you were a peer educator in Uganda?
yeah,
All right.
a radio presenter at Jogo FM
Mm.
in Uganda.
Mm.
I faced a lot of homophobic attacks there in Uganda.
Mm. Before you came here?
Before I came,
Mm.
I was nearly to be killed by the community, and it went viral. Even at the radio station where I worked, those people, they knew that I was working there, and they made phone calls like in studio lines. So I didn't even manage it to work again there and to ask a job there anyway.
So you
At
lost your
instead
job just
at an
because of the
station.
sex orientation?
Yeah. Now I decided to run from there to save my life. So I asked asylum here in Kenya in the month of March.
Mm.
It was 10th March 2020.
Mm. So that's your story, what you passed through in Uganda.
Oh yeah.
So we want you to share with us the situation you passed through in Kakuma refugee camp. We want you to tell us when you reached in Kakuma refugee camp. What's the experience? What's the experience? Tell us about Kakuma. Is it good for you? Do you feel safe here? Do you feel like they can build for you here? They will resettle you here and you're free? Tell us about the situation in Kakuma.
My dear, what I have to tell you is this: that it's like I came, I moved, I like escaped from the boiling pot and just fell
You fell in fire.
no, into a burning furnace.
Oh my
You know,
goodness.
Kakumi is more than even dangerous than your. It's so dangerous. You know, the first day I came after reception center, after coming from the reception center to entering the community, that day I can't even forget. It was like it was 4th of March, no, 4th of April. I was brutalized by police. You know, homophobia in Kenya is on highest degree, even more than in Uganda. You know, here in medical facilities, in police, in everywhere. You know, all tribes here in camp, like Sudanese, the Somalis, the Burundians, the Congolese, all of them are homophobic. You know, living in this camp, it's really dangerous to all LGBTI lives. After that after I was brutalized by police, I even got another attack. I myself, I was walking just along the way from field post. I met with the Trocanas. You know, even though you reported them, even though you do what, you cannot change the situation. You know, it has been hard for me, very, very, very hard.
Actually, on that point, the Turkana say the LGBTI refugees coming to their land, it brings the bad luck and
like
whatsoever.
we are cursed.
Yes, we are cursed and whatsoever
that
coming
is
to
their
land.
mentality.
Yes.
Yeah, that is their mentality. You know, for them, they even dislike a person who is like who is not like them, who is thinking like them, who's not, who is wearing different from them. Yeah.
So the Turkana themselves are totally homophobic and they think we are a curse on their land.
Yeah.
In fact, anything that happens right from when the LGBTI asylum seekers were brought in this land, anything bad that happens, they think that it is a curse. Like it is because of the presence of this LGBTI community is the one which leads to those curses. So you've spent some good time here, and what I know, if they call you to speak on behalf of your fellows, I know you know most problems, the attacks, how you went to protest to UN, the Vita of 19th, you know all those stories.
Yes.
So we would like you to share them with us.
Okay. I can't forget that day when we went to UNHCR compound. It was 27th of April. 27th of April, I can't forget that day. When we spent 3 days there, we were just asking for protection. Yeah, that was our issue. We just want to raise our issue to them that we need protection because the community where we live is so homophobic. Our lives are in danger. We're like who are in it on a track to be killed. You know? When we went there after those 3 days, the police, we expected that they will bring, like, they will give us a positive like response on our cry, on about what we are asking,
what you're passing through.
Yes. What they did, they tear gassed us, they brutalized us with their police. I think those security, it's called 4Gs.
Yeah,
4G security.
G4S.
They are so homophobic. They are so brutal. Those guys,
so instead of giving you protection, they gave you tear gas and
what we got is like it was negative
from what we are asking,
from what we were expecting. If from that, after brutalized by police and tear gas and bullets, we were forced to come back to this same community.
How was that? How did they bring them? Like they brought buses and they put you there. No, how did they bring it?
They brought police cars. We were like forced to enter on
gunpoint.
Yes, on gunpoint. Not like willing to come back. No, we came back on gunpoint, and they gathered us all at Block 13.
That's when Block 13 started.
Yes, that is. Okay. There were some Ugandans who were there,
but they were few.
They were few. Now they gathered all of us who went to the
protest.
To the protest. They brought us back to that homophobic community. They gathered us at Block 13.
Actually, on that note, to supplement on that, I remember they told me that before bringing you at that place, there is a certain, should I call it a war or a vita between Sudanese which had just happened, like Sudanese killing themselves.
Yeah, I heard about that, and they were when they have their tribes like the Nweli and I don't know, they have their tribes.
Yeah.
So they always have those wars between themselves.
So they had already killed themselves.
Yes.
So it's that's where they bought you again.
If you not belong to their tribe, the tribe that they are opposing, even though you are not a Sudanese, they have to kill you. Yeah, so we feared everything. We saw that this community is not really safe for us. Yeah, actually, we had a lot of reasons why we should not live in this camp. And we raised all those issues to UNHCR, but they didn't even responded. Yes.
They didn't respond.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a certain letter I saw of yours, which was saying that right now, I think every person who was brought to that place by that time has a scar right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You know, we face a lot of attacks. You know, sometimes they may attack you when you're alone. But those days when they knew that we are all staying and sleeping outside at Block 13, they used that chance to attack us with stones, sometimes with petrol bombs, sometimes with the sticks.
By the way, talk about the petrol bomb. That's where my friend Trinidad died. Yeah. Actually, I saw Trinidad once. I remember Trinidad came and visited me after getting an attack at Kalobaye reception. Yeah, we attacked, we were beaten seriously. So Trinidad came. You know, he was that good person who can care. So he came to like visit me and tell me about the situation, and I was like sharing with him. The second time to see Trinidad, I only saw him once, and the second time I saw him dead.
Burnt.
Yeah, he was burnt, and he was taken to hospital. So tell us about that saga of Trinidad.
My dear friend, when you talk about scars, those without scars, physical scars, they have scars on their hearts.
Yes.
You know, losing seeing someone burning alive, it caused a lot of trauma. It's like a memory in our heads which we will never forget. You know, losing someone, not only Trinidad, but we have lost many lives. But for the like Trinidad's cause, it was so like scaring.
It was really scary.
It was so scaring.
And actually, the person who was burnt with him, Jordan, is still in the hospital.
Still enduring pains, like burning, like scars of petrol bombs.
Yes.
Yeah. Trinidad, we lost him. I don't know. I don't even want to
talk about
that issue. Yeah.
So talk about medication, talk about the food, talk about the way we sleep, the way we live.
Okay, I will first talk about the way we sleep. Since we came back from the protest at UNHCR compound, I myself, I have called UNHCR many times, asking for the shelter, just a shelter, where I can sleep. They never gave me a shelter. They just promising that we shall come, we shall do this. I'm just like roaming around the camp. I don't have a shelter. Yeah, I don't have a shelter. Sometimes I sleep in my friends. Sometimes I
sleep outside.
I sleep outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how.
Where darkness finds you is where you sleep.
But when I talk about medication, unless I get from well wishers. But when you go to IRC clinic, you can't get proper medication. Sometimes you can go there when you feel fever. They give you some small painkillers. They tell you that today we don't have the medication for your sickness. You come back. We shall call you. Like me myself, I went there. I wanted to get a surgery for hernia.
Surgery for hernia.
Yeah. I told them that I'm suffering from hernia. They told me that surgeons come from Nairobi since last year. Even this very week, I went there asking for them if they can help me to get a surgeon. They told me we shall call you, and I'm living with that pain still.
Oh my God! So you can imagine someone living with pain and is not getting medication.
Yeah.
So whoever is watching this, whoever will watch this, please.
There is only one clinic here in camp that can work on LGBTI issues, and walking by foot to that clinic.
It's a long distance.
It's a long distance. You can even die on the way going. Now that is the life in camp. Medication, it's problem. Sleeping, there is no shelters. Food, it's all. Do I? Can I talk about food?
Talk about food. Talk about food.
Food. They used to give us 2 kilograms of rice for 2 months. You have to feed on those 2 kilograms for
which is totally impossible.
Which is totally impossible. Nowadays they give us sorghum. Sorghum they give us 3.7 kilograms that you have to feed on every month. So they give a person like 7 kilograms of sorghum.
Oh my God!
And in our country, we never even tasted that kind of food.
Yeah.
But that is the food that is provided by UNHCR. Unless we get from well-wishers, get from friends who can help. But life in camp is totally, we are like living in hell. This is totally hell for the LGBTIQ plus members. It's really hell.
So my brother, in the same letter you wrote, I saw some name called Patricia. Can you tell us about baby Patricia and
Baby
what
Patricia,
caused her death?
Baby Patricia, that girl was born the day we went to UNHCR. I think it was she was born on 27th, the day we went.
She was born on the day you went, or you went with the baby?
The mother of the baby came. He found us already there. They tear gassed that baby.
Oh my God!
That day we came back with that baby, but she was like having some implications. Yeah. After some months, that baby died. Yeah.
So she died just because of the much tear gas.
Because of the much tear gas.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Actually, when you see those photos when they go to you guys from the protest to Block 13, it's really horrible. Yeah. When you look at those photos, you may think it was a dustbin and people may be like a rubbish pit. People were just sleeping there. It was really
There
was.
are some moments in my life which I don't even want
to recall.
To remember. Yeah.
It is okay.
We have faced a lot of problems here. We have faced a lot of trauma, a lot of like homophobic attacks experiences, which even I don't want to recall.
Actually, the situation we are passing through, I think it was one of the reasons as to why our fellow Amnesty, it was called Amnesty. Ernest committed suicide. So right now I think we've lost 5 people now. They are now 5 because there is James, who has just died in Nairobi. There is Trinidad, who died because of the fire bomb. Then there is Patricia, baby Patricia, who died just because of the tear gas. I think they are those ones. Then Honesty, who committed suicide. Then Arnold, who died just because even right now we don't know what he died from.
And no one has like evidence on how he died.
Yes, and what caused to his death.
Camp, and not only those lives we have lost. If there is nothing changed, many lives are going. We don't know if even us we shall survive. We don't know even as we shall survive this camp.
So it's really tough in Kakuma. That's why you see we are celebrating Pride in Pain, because for real now there is no way you can celebrate this Pride when you're very happy, and when someone is passing through all this. The situation we are passing through is really deadly. It's really horrible. The place is really horrible. Like the night, when you finish a night, it's like a miracle the following day. So we are living by the mercy of God. No food, no shelter, no mattresses. Most of us are developing body pains. just because of sleeping on the mats, no mattresses, so no food, no clothing. You see, and if you don't have like clothing, of course it may also cause some how do they call it, body diseases, skin diseases. Yeah, so we really call upon the world, do whatever you can in your means. If you can make activism, if you can provide anything, if you can do anything that can make us leave this camp, leave this place, live in a better way, please, we call upon everyone. I know most the rest of the LGBTI in the rest of the world are celebrating Pride in a happy manner, but for us, we are not celebrating Pride happily. We are celebrating Pride in a way. We are celebrating Pride in pain. We are really in a very, very bad situation. We need evacuation from this place. We need evacuation from this place. Everyone watching this, I know you can write to the American Embassy, you can write to Canada Embassy, you can write to UNHCR, you can write to everyone to whom it may concern for our safety. Yeah, advocating for our safety, doing whatever, as long as you like, it can help us keep safe. Thanks for watching. This was you can
Allan.
This was Allan Paul from Kakuma Refugee Camp. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, so that our voice can really go as far as we can. Thank you very much.